One of the biggest moments in modern NBA history, to me at least, is the Big Three Boston Celtics forming. This move basically started player empowerment to me because LeBron said, bro, this team is unreal, so let me create my own, and I don't blame him. Now, that Celtics team in 08, wow, to me, a tad bit overrated. One thing you can't take away from that specific squad, they quite literally had the greatest single season turnaround ever. Obviously, we know why. They added in 2 additional stars, but the previous season, they won 24 games, and that year they won 66. Kevin Garnett won the Defensive Player of the Year. That team had 3 All-Stars. They took down Kobe, and it was extremely impressive. The Spurs in 1997, that team only won 20 games. The reason they only won 20 games is because their best player only played 6 of them. This allowed them to actually be bad enough to land a generational talent that we now know as the Big Fundamentals. Tim Duncan won Rookie of the Year and actually made the All-Star team. The San Antonio Spurs went from 20 games to 56. This 36-game jump was actually the second biggest single season turnaround ever, and obviously at that time, it was first. These are the teams with the largest following season win jumps ever. The Big Three Celtics, San Antonio twice with Tim Duncan as a rookie and David Robinson as a rookie. Larry Bird's Celtics, Steve Nash's Suns when he returned, for anybody questioning his MVP. I gave you guys this backstory for a reason. This year, we're seeing this exact same thing. A team that lost 27 consecutive games last year, they're on pace to now join this list. And oh, they're being led by a 23-year-old. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. College hoop fans, it's that time of the year. All the craziness can begin as obviously we're finally in March. And my friends over at DraftKings, well, they have a deal that you really can't miss. All new customers have to do is bet just $5 on any wager and get back $200 in bonus bets instantly. It's really that simple. If you want to stay in that action and really have some fun with that $200 in bonus bets, try DraftKings same game parlays, where you could combine multiple bets from the exact same game for a shot at a much bigger payout. If you love the thrill of live betting, you can bet on live in-process games right as they happen. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 for a shot at cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers use my promo code Swishout, bet just $5 on any wager, and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Swishout, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Don't jump off the boat. We gotta stay together. Right now is the easiest time to stand off and be on your own. But we need to continue to lean on each other and continue to push each other and hold each other accountable more than ever now.
This was Cade last year after the Pistons lost 28 consecutive games, tying a terrible NBA record. I remember making a video last year about how this streak even happened and how bad this was when you factor how long this rebuild had been going on. The losing got so bad that these same great Detroit fans that we see this year, this was them last year. The coach, who just got the largest contract in the sport, he got fired after 1 year. Simply put, it was the definition of an absolute shit show.
Will prove to be a bit of a silver lining for the Pistons. The 117.
That's history that nobody wants to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build something that's sustainable. We're not 2-26 bad. You know what I mean? Like,
only 1 year later, and this exact same team is a solidified 6th seed, not even having to make a play-in tournament. Not only are they definitively in the playoffs, they are literally having their best year in 17 seasons. The team that had these guys. It's obviously inevitable for a team to improve after having any type of historically bad year, but I promise you not quite to this degree, and I'll show you. Since the merger, these are the teams with the worst winning percentiles in a single season. Yes, terrible, terrible teams. And this is their following years. Even with the best following season turnarounds, it's never even been above 500. It's typically a gradual thing. Now, this is the Detroit Pistons this year. Now, before I even get to Cade, there's a few reasons for this team now being so improved outside of just their best player. JB Bickerstaff, he might not have been the man to unlock Evan Mobley, but he just feels like Detroit, and he instilled an extremely tough culture. Can't lie, I clowned the Ron Hollins pickup last year because he can't really shoot, and that was their main problem last year. But he and Asar Thompson, although they can't shoot, they simply fit their tough defensive culture. And look at their defense this year, contrary to last year. Isaiah Stewart might have lapped Draymond as the NBA's #1 crash out now, and he just fits Detroit. Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, all of Detroit's best teams kinda had these guys. This team now finally has veterans, and I said this in that video last year. Also, these vets, they also provide spacing, which they definitely did not have last year. Now, thank you for letting me vent a little bit about the Detroit Pistons, one of my favorite teams to watch this year. Now, let me get to Cade.
There's nothing.
No handshakes before the game, nothing like that.
I don't think we need any of that. We both kind of know what it is.
He's smart, because that was the corporate answer. But
I mean, maybe they haven't watched us play. I know we don't have TV games right now, but if you do get the opportunity to get League Pass, check us out.
Cade Cunningham, he's been my favorite player to watch all year. And what I love about him outside of just his game, he just has that dog in him. This play right here, and yes, it's technically a negative play for Cade because he got dunked on by Jalen Green, his rival, whatever. But even seeing his face right here is what I love about him. Absolute dog, and you just can't teach that. Bro, this season Cade Cunningham is averaging damn near 26 points and 9 assists. Do you know the only other player that's doing that this year is this guy? In just his 4th season, Cade is 3rd in triple doubles, and he's only behind these two guys. I just dropped a video about LaMelo Ball, and I'm not trying to shade him, but what I love about Cade's game, in contrary to LaMelo's, is how mature it is. I told y'all in my last video, yes, LaMelo has great numbers, but they always lose. Well, Cade this year is what the exact opposite looks like. Since the 2000s, these are the players that averaged 25 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds while actually winning. Look at the company he's in. Look at the years the other players were in. He's in year 4.
When I hear people say, oh, the NBA is boring, I go, you're watching the same teams. Because if you put on the Detroit Pistons right now.
oh, stop it. They're boring too.
No.
Bro, 4 games under 500.
They've won 7 in a row.
Whoopie freaking do.
They've won 7 in a row. Cade Cunningham is ball.
One of the biggest bright spots for Detroit early was Jaden Ivey and the leap he took. Well, unfortunately, Jaden got injured, and it feels like that only made Cade even more of a superstar. Since he got injured, this was Cade with Jaden Ivey, and this has been Cade without him. More responsibilities, no problem. Also, his passing and his rebounding, and really just his whole responsibility, is extremely abnormal for a player of his age. If you look at the players that's like top 5-ish in points, rebounds, and assists added up, to me is literally the top 6 players in basketball. Rank them how you want, but to me, these are the top 6 guys. And then there's Cade right below them. Look at the year he's in, contrary to everyone else. I promise you, Cade is having one of the best carry job, high responsibility seasons that we probably have ever seen, and he's only 23. These are the players in NBA history that's had his averages and has handled the ball like he does. MVP Russ, the year right after that, James Harden when people thought he should have won MVP, Luka last year, and Cade right now. Just wanted to show you how much is actually on his plate, and he's still winning as the complete engine.
He's gotten better and better. The best thing I think this year he's been healthy. You know, he's the #1 pick, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, for a reason. So I got a great one.
If you guys like this video, let me know in the comment section how exactly you feel about Cade. It's not even crazy to say he's a top 10 player right now. It's just not. Follow my social media sites, turn on post notifications, do all that great stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, stay tuned.